Week 1 in the books. Week 1 review starts right now. Whap! 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 We first kick it off with the Mayo versus the Mush, and we travel to Brazil where Justin Herbert decided to take out his big-ass junk this summer and lose his virginity to Madison Beer. Some spread. Was able to go for 27 points against the Chiefs on Friday and get the Mush off to a hot start. And give it to Garrett got a whole nother meeting this offseason as he was able to rekindle his relationship with Justin Fields from their Ohio State days and go for 22 points. But everybody else on the Mush decided to take the day off? Huh? I mean, even after Travis Kelce checked Xavier Worthy from an injury that he just can't shake it off, never in his wildest dreams would he be able to see his team pick up the slack around him. It was like the Oprah show out there. You get 15 points, you get 15 points, you get 15 points. And at least Lamar Jackson was able to tuck in one person safely into bed this weekend. The Mayo 130, the Mush 122. We now travel to where Nickelodeon versus the Tribe. And you know that one day in the summer as kids, Nickelodeon said, "Fuck them kids," and made everybody go play outside and instead of watching commercials. That's the exact opposite of what happened here as Nico Collins decided to stay inside and do nothing all day. Everybody on the Nickelodeon had the day off as well, besides Chupa Hubbard. And Travis, where the hell did he come from, Etienne? They need to reevaluate the situation in that locker room. And new year, new tribe? Huh? Bill, and the deepest running back room in the league was able to take the win over here, as long as you count Jalen Hurts as a running back. Starting 4 running backs in 1 week? Is that even fair? Huh? The Tribe, 121 to Nickelodeon, 96. We then travel down to Hammer Time versus Burrow in Your Mom's Bum. Huh? Where Hammer looked like he could only trust Saquon in the Cardinals offense. It is more like stop, panic time, as everybody else had the stickiest performance of all time. Not enough motivational bullshit books in the world can A.J. Brown read on the sideline to make Jalen Hurts grow an arm. And then Derrick Henry really said, "Let me go jump for jump with Hammer," and he won. And then he could unconsensually burrowed in his bum at the end of the game as a reward to himself. Somebody also needs to get George Kittle his smelling salts. "I can't play without my smelling salts. I can't play without my smelling salts." The brother is made of glass and was taken out of the game. But at least you can ask for flowers. He'll score for hours. Burrow in Your Mom's Bum, 123. Hammer Time, 102. We now travel to PP's PP versus Binkleton United, where it looks like Binkleton United submitted his team sheet as Manchester United by mistake because Kenneth Walker is now finally healthy. But Sammy Sweetheart said, "Fuck that shit. Here's the ball, my light-skinned hero." And Mandrews, was this a worse performance than last year against the Chiefs in the playoffs, dropping it at the 1? Low blow. But at least for PP's PP, he was sitting on his face so you can see these balls to Binky. Bucky Barnes Irving also said, "Fuck you, Iron Man. I'm the new Avenger." And then Travis Kelce also got a late touchdown to impress the BBLs in Brazil before Taylor Swift could say, "We are never, ever, ever getting back together." PP's PP, 102. Binkingham United, 95. We now travel to Burger versus Pete Diddy, and Pete Diddy is an understatement because of how much he touched Burger all over, inside and out, unconsensually, which will leave him limping for the rest of the week. Exciting whites such as Lad McConkey and Trey McBride served a sexual assault case on a silver platter while Bijan recorded in the corner of the room and got his sloppy seconds afterwards. Not enough baby oil in the world could save Burger from his whites who weren't as exciting enough, and Malik Neighbors, who had more complaints to Brian Dable than touchdowns scored. They're gonna need some more sipping bottles of Jaden Daniels because that's the only player that's exciting on Burger's team right now. Pete Diddy, 119 to Burger, 96. And now we go to the last matchup of the week, where Martins, my homies with benefits, play Washington Darkskins. CMC is a friends with benefit with his German doctor because he said, "Fuck that, my string cheese calves. I'm gonna go and do this shit for Martine." What? Drake also said, "I'm gonna do my best and not, do my best to try not to think about it too much because the views from the rest of the team weren't pretty. Just hold on, we're going to the bottom of the table. Whoop, whoop, psh, psh, whoop. And Josh Allen saw Haley Steinfeld with Michael B. Jordan on Sinners and said, fuck that shit, the Whites still run the league, and went for 40 points, and that's about it from his side of the team. But that's all the Washington Darkskins needed. The Darkskins, 98 to Martine's Mahomes with benefits, 95. Whip, whip.